Today is the big day. We've been talking about it, the 2026 FIFA World Cup draw. The first time that teams will see who they will play in just a few short months.
We actually asked ChatGPT what are the top 5 most asked questions in regard to the World Cup. Number 1, where is it being held? And you probably know the answer to this one, at least in part. This map shows the 16 host locations. 11 of them are here in the U.S., including, of course, here in Houston. 2 are in Canada and 3 are in Mexico. Houston will host 7 games total, 5 group stage games, 1 knockout and 1 round of 16.
So this year there is a new format, which is the second most asked question. How does that work? Well, there are 12 groups of 4 teams labeled A through L. We're going to make this as easy as possible. Each team will play a game against everyone else in the group, and the top 2 teams in each group will advance. And then the 8 best third place teams will also move on to what's called the knockout stage. After that, as the name knockout suggests, you lose, you're out. All right, let's use some of our KHOU 11 team members to break that down. We want to give you a good example for this. Our pots will be just a little smaller than the actual pots. Instead of 12 teams in the pot, we'll just have 4 to make it simple. In pot 1, as you can see, we'll have the 3 host countries, which would be an example myself, and we've got Devon, we've got Cheetah. In the other pots, we've got, for example, we've got the top ranked teams in the world. So in the real pot 1, of course, we have Brazil and Argentina and others. Well, today we find out which teams will make up each of the groups. The groups will be made of 1 team from pot 1, 1 from pot 2, 1 from pot 3, 1 from pot 4. Does that make any sense? So none of the top ranked teams or host countries will play each other in the first round of the World Cup. That's all by design. All right, in our example, here's where we would stand after today's draw. For example, if we did the lottery, then we switch it up, and Group A is made up by a host, Devon, and then Jalissa from pot 2, and then we've got Luis from pot 3, and Pat from pot 4. So you see how it will be mixed up in the end. Now, all teams in Group A will play each other. That's how it will work before they move on to the next round. Tomorrow is the FIFA World Cup match reveal, which is when we find out who plays who exactly in each match and when. We know that Group A in the real World Cup, for example, will play their first matches in Mexico. So for our example, tomorrow we'd find out Devon will play Pat at the Mexico City Stadium, and Jalissa would play Luis at Estadio Guadalajara, also in Mexico. The 2 teams of each group with the most points, after all the teams play each other, those 2 teams move on to the next round. The points are determined by, how many points you get. A win is 3 points, a draw is 1 point, a loss is 0 points. They spend a lot of time figuring this out. If 2 teams are tied in points, then it goes to a series of tiebreakers. If you're still scratching your head, you'll want to stay right here in KHOU 11 Plus for more of our World Cup coverage, including our streaming special ahead of today's announcement, beginning at, Alona, 10 a.m.
That's right. And, we are learning as you are learning. And so this is going to be a journey that we're all on together. And we're going to walk you through it step by step, because it's all going to make more sense as we go through the process. The next most asked question: how do you get your hands on a ticket? We all have that question. Well, after the draw today, fans can apply for specific matches once the group stages are revealed. You have to apply on FIFA.com, but this is the first time where fans will be able to get single match tickets based on exact matchups. If you already have a ticket, you don't know who is playing in your game. The draw is open from December 11th to January 13th. After that, any remaining tickets will be available on a first-come, first-served basis closer to tournament time in June. So far, 2 million tickets have already been sold across the first 2 phases. You know they're going to go fast. All
right, question 4. Which teams have qualified so far? This is reaction from Scottish fans after their team qualified for the first time since 1998. 42 of the 48 slots are claimed. More than a dozen teams are competing for the last 6 slots. The top 4 qualified teams are Argentina, France, England and Spain.
And the last question that we're getting a lot is, where will the final and the big knockout games be played? Well, semifinals will be in Dallas and Georgia.
That's right, and the final will be held at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. That's on July the 19th. The third place match will be at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. That is the day before the final.
That'd be a fun one to go to, right? Now, if you want to catch a game, it's important that you be patient. We spoke with a World Cup veteran who's been to 3 of these World Cups to share her advice on buying tickets and why it's worth the wait.
I've been a witness of a lot of scams in the past, and unfortunately, it happens every year. So that's why they tell people to do it on the FIFA terms, to purchase your tickets through the FIFA platform. And if you haven't gotten your turn, don't panic. It's okay. There will be a lot of chances to get tickets. My favorite part is to see people from all over the world who come together and just enjoy the game and enjoy being together and screaming goal and hugging each other and jumping, and different languages, different cultures, maybe different beliefs, but at the end of the day, it unites everybody together, and I feel that's so pretty and beautiful to watch. I've never ever witnessed anything else like that.
So well said, and that's what makes the World Cup unlike anything else that takes place. Join us all morning long as we count down to the draw and learn which teams could be coming here to Houston. Our FIFA World Cup draw streaming coverage runs from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m., so just a little while from now. Jacob and I will be in Sugar Land. That's an official host city partner for the World Cup. Following the latest announcements and catching up with fans, you can stream it all on KHOU 11+.
KHOU 11 is your hub for everything FIFA World Cup. And tomorrow, watch as we learn which teams could be coming to Houston with the World Cup draw. It'll be live on KHOU 11+. Our Jacob Rascone and Ilona Carson will be live from Sugar Land, official host city partner for the World Cup. You can catch our coverage all morning, starting at 5 a.m. on KHOU 11 Morning News. Our FIFA World Cup draw streaming special will be from 10 to 12. And don't forget our extended newscast on KHOU 11 News at noon, which will run until 1 p.m.
Taking a live look over NRG Stadium on this very chilly Friday morning. And you may be wondering, how many days to go until the 2026 FIFA World Cup? We will tell you, 188 days to go. Today, we get our first hint at which teams will be coming here to Houston.
Yeah, Jonah Javad has more about today's draw.
Hello from the nation's capital, where later today, FIFA will hold the final draw for the Men's World Cup 2026 as North America gets set to hold the global event for the first time in 32 years. The final draw will take place at the Kennedy Center in D.C. U.S. President Donald Trump has confirmed his attendance, along with the President of Mexico and Prime Minister of Canada. The draw itself will look a bit like an award show. Kevin Hart, Heidi Klum, and actor Danny Ramirez will host the event. There will be musical performances, and sports icons Tom Brady, Wayne Gretzky, Shaquille O'Neal, and Aaron Judge will all be in attendance as well. On Thursday, U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy held a World Cup summit at the DOT as they prep for millions of visitors for the event this summer.
Some people have wondered, well, we're here at DOT. Why are we at DOT? What do you have to do with FIFA and the World Cup and soccer? I don't want to overstate it, but I think we may be more important than the coaches, the refs, maybe the players. I'm not sure. We have a big role in making sure that this event goes off really well.
The final draw will take the expanded field of 48 and slot them into 12 groups of 4. Then on Saturday, FIFA will announce the exact match schedule for the group stage. In Washington, D.C., I'm Jonah Javad.